I'm getting relaxed more and more. Because you guys are so supporting.
Oh. He has stage fright, so it means a lot that he performed for us today. Hi, Claire!
How are you doing?
Hey, oh, so nice to see you.
Me too.
Thank you for coming to my little cafe. Today's coffee guest at Cheska Clair is my new dearest friend, Claire Nashuk. Claire came to Korea 3 years ago from Uzbekistan as an aspiring fashion model and has recently embarked on a new career as a talented singer-songwriter. Truly, he's an all-around artist. He sings, paints, and writes beautifully. But life hasn't always been easy for this beautiful soul. Today we sit down to share some of Claire's deepest but most honest stories about his life, youth, and the pain. Even some that he has never shared with anyone before. What can I get for you today?
I would like to drink espresso.
Espresso? Is it like a special espresso?
4 shots.
4 shots?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy.
With no water.
No water?
Less water is better.
So like straight up 4 shots of espresso?
Right.
Okay, well you're the guest. I really like your necklace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Golden.
What is
You
it?
like gold color?
I do. I really do.
I can say it's my finger.
Oh, in what way?
11th finger.
11th finger. Oh, wow.
We have 10 fingers, right? But it's my 11th. But only for guitar.
So do you wear it around you all the time?
All the time.
And is there a guitar that goes along with the guitar pick?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
The guitar.
Yes.
I should open it up.
I love the saying, dream maker.
Oh. I brought a present.
Oh my god! What is it?
In our country we call this nishalda. You know, for more than 100,000 years,
Yeah?
Uzbek people used to eat this when they were starving.
When they were starving.
Yes.
Okay. It's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you
But
just...
most of the time they make it so much sweet. But though it's sweet, it's so, how can I say? It's so fresh. It's fresh. And it's also so, in Korean, 부드러워.
Oh, it is really 부드러워. Thank you so much.
We make it from egg, actually.
You know what this tastes like? You know, meringue?
Yeah.
Like egg meringue? That it
If you
tastes...
dry it up, it will be meringue.
Okay, now let's see your guitar. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Ocean color.
Wow.
I do love the ocean color.
It
There's
is.
something mysterious about it.
I totally agree. I don't want to touch it just in case it gets destroyed. It's so beautiful.
I'm not letting.
I know. Wait, so how long? Okay. Yes, I can see it from far. I can appreciate it from far. Because I know some musicians, they're very sensitive about the instruments. And
Oh, that's right. And when somebody else touches, we feel jealous.
Exactly.
We don't feel jealous to our lovers if they're with someone, but we do feel jealous for our instruments. It's weird, right?
It is a little
Our
bit
instruments
weird.
are like person for us.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it is a little bit weird.
There is like military service stuff in all the schools and high schools, so all men should follow it. Cut hair,
Very masculine.
don't do design,
Right,
don't do
right.
anything, and just follow the orders from the government. But I didn't want to live like that. I was feeling like I'm in a cage, and I was not feeling anything artistic. So I was running away all the time, and running around, doing what I like. So I was painting, and when it was time for graduation, we had to do kind of project to graduate. I painted more than 20 really, really big pictures. I think it's around this wall.
Around this size?
Yeah.
This entire wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I painted this kind of pictures, and paintings were so good that the ministry from the college, they really liked them and they did it with themselves.
Wait,
There was no reason.
wrong.
That's right. And I didn't know it. So when the time came to pass the exam, they just said they will let me pass without anything. Because I'm already better than the teacher. So I was happy from one side, but I was sad on the other side because the paintings were important. I just wanted the painting to be there all the time on the wall.
To leave your mark. Have you ever been in love before, do you think?
I was once. I guess I gave my everything.
You did?
I did try everything possibly I could, even though, cultural distinction we had. The first time when we met, we couldn't even speak any languages, both of us. I was speaking only English, she couldn't understand English, but she could speak Korean, but I didn't know Korean. I was just thinking about her all the time. I couldn't study. I was just thinking about her all the time, so I told her that I like her really much, and she offered me to be in a relationship. So I was happy, and things were so good for both of us for a year, after which I don't know what was wrong, really. It wasn't my mistake. I still blame myself, but I had a company. As a student in a university, I had a company, and I was also working and studying. So I just couldn't give up my company, but still wanted to be with her as well. So she decided to help me with it. But when the time came, all the chief officers were fighting with each other because of money.
I see.
The IT manager from our company got all the money and ran away. So we couldn't pay taxes.
He embezzled all the money.
That's right. We didn't have any funds. I did have that too. I had to pay it. But I thought the girl that I was living with was more important for me than just the company. It was her birthday upcoming.
Her birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she really wanted to go to a famous restaurant in Daejeon. We were living there at that time and studying in Daejeon. So I borrowed some money because I didn't have. I borrowed money and went to that restaurant with her. She was surprised.
Of course.
But not the way. She was not happy at all. I thought I did something wrong. And I didn't say anything. I didn't reply. So looking at her face, I could understand that she was not really happy with it.
Okay.
We enjoyed time together in a restaurant. After the restaurant, she told me that I didn't buy really expensive clothes and really good car for her birthday. I was shocked a bit, but I tried to explain her that I don't have this capability to buy that car and clothes for you now, right away. But you should wait a bit more. So when everything gets better, I can do it for you. And she started crying at that time, hysterically, lying on the bed, on the floor, going around. She started crying, and
like actually hysterically crying.
That's right. And I felt like something is wrong with her. Like psychologically, something is going wrong. What she did was she took some pills.
So she almost did a suicide attempt, but overdosing on the pills.
That's right.
Wow.
But she didn't stay at house. She ran out. And I was wandering around searching for her around 2 hours. And it was 12 a.m. at that time. I finally found her, fainted on the ground. She couldn't move, but she was still crying. I was afraid that something may happen if I touch her. But I didn't know what to do. I'm not a doctor. So I had to call to the hospital and ask for fast help. I promised that I will return. I will do my best to return the money.
Repay the money, yeah.
And we can solve all the problems together, not to worry much. And she said, fine. And only 5 hours passed. And she tried to commit suicide with a knife. She tried to kill herself first.
With a knife?
Yeah.
Did she slit herself? Or?
I couldn't let her do that. Later, she relaxed a bit and started again. But this time, she tried to kill me with that knife. She told, if she kills me, then I will never go to someone else. And I will always be with her. So she kills me. And she kills herself as well. So we will be together forever. She did try to commit suicide and to kill me several times. She was so loud that my friend heard her. He came and just threw her away, like from the house. Get the hell out of here and relax. And my friend told me to get rid of her.
Yeah.
But I didn't want, though I was hurt. I still had half. So I just wanted to give time for us. I told her, let's stay apart. Let's wait some time and think of it. Week passed. She returned back. She was sleeping with some guys.
Oh my God.
And I heard it a lot from nearly everybody. I didn't want to believe until I saw myself.
So not only she tried to kill you, but afterwards she went and started dating or sleeping with other guys as well.
Yeah, and she returned back, asking to be together again. I didn't want to go back to her again. I didn't want to bear the pain that she will be giving me.
Of course.
So I just told her, let's just forget about everything. She was resistant. She was saying, no, you will not go anywhere. And she was following me all the way even to the working place in a convenience store where I was working at night. But I couldn't forget it. Whenever I close my eyes or whenever I see her, whenever I look at her, I felt shame.
Shame?
Shame for myself because I couldn't do what she wanted me to do. I was feeling so much useless.
She made you feel useless. But that doesn't mean you are useless though.
It is.
Do you still feel that way?
I think maybe I could have changed something at that time. Maybe I could have returned back. Sometimes I think what I did maybe is right. I had to finish it up, to start up again. I was hurt. I was in depression. I really wanted to cry a lot, but there was no any shoulder where I could cry. I had a mistake. It was when I came to Korea for the first time.
For the first, like when you first came to Korea, okay.
5 months after I came to Korea, I had a friend, Chinese friend, male, of course. Really good in relationship, like friendship and this kind of stuff. He used to introduce me to some other people there, famous in the campus. So I was like happy at that time until I went to a party.
With him?
Yeah.
And other people?
With other people.
Yeah.
It was the first time when I was so much drunk that I was fainted. I I was just blacked out
Completely.
completely.
And this was the
I
first
couldn't
time.
remember anything. I did forget a lot, but I still have this pain when I got raped after I was drunk. The reason why I remember this is when I was getting raped, I suddenly got to my conscious.
Oh my God.
I was so much weak that I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And the person who raped me was my friend. So
Wow.
it was so much disappointing for me.
Not just disappointing.
First time coming Korea, first time abroad, believing that people are not so much bad. But after this, I closed up my mind, my soul, everything. I didn't want to talk to anybody else after this. And he was still thinking that he did well. It was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing, he thought.
Yeah. And not even thinking, like he just said to me, it was the right thing to do at that moment when I was drunk, because I was drunk.
Wow.
I didn't want that.
Of course you didn't.
Crossed the line of our relationship in extent that I got disgusted of myself, of every people around me. I was not even talking to anybody, sometimes just talking to girls. I was in depression for more than 4 months, not talking to anybody in the campus, even to Uzbek people. I was not communicating to anyone, even not talking to my parents. I couldn't tell. Like,
You didn't tell your parents?
I couldn't even accept it myself. I couldn't accept psychologically what happened to me. Should I get revenge? Should I get revenge from him or myself? I was so much confused what to do. I didn't know where to go, who to talk. No one would listen. I didn't have friends. I was alone. After being a model for some time in this industry in Korea, it felt so hard for me because I was getting used by Korean entertainment industry so much. Was not even getting paid for what I work. The contract says that company gets 30% of all the work.
That is so common.
But they get just 100%.
Right.
And I don't get
Exactly.
anything. I was mad because I really was working really hard with this whole thing, but I was not getting anything in return. And what company was telling me is because you're not professional.
They almost use you like a commodity that
That's
can
right.
be easily replaced or expendable even. You're not a person anymore in their eyes. Really, you're a
Just
product.
like a tool, just like a doll, all the time.
If you don't do what we want you to do, we'll just pick somebody else that is willing to do and sacrifice a lot of.
But I needed a visa, so I didn't want to complain to them. I gave up school, changed visa, started to work, and started to earn money because the manager helped me with getting out of jobs. And the manager helped me how to change the way I talk to Korean companies, designing companies, so I can get a job. Normally I am 60 kilograms, but because of this hardship, I lost 20 and I was only 40. Maybe I was thinking I'm just useless shit on the streets that nobody cares about. And I was trying my best to overcome it. It's hard. It's not easy. But if we think everything is so much hard and we cannot pass it, we cannot deal with it, then it's true. We are always right about what we are thinking is right? So I had to stop thinking negatively, to start working a bit harder and thinking more positively. Though I get refused a lot. It's not easy in this industry, but everything gets better if you believe.
How do you keep that up? I mean, I know everybody tells us, always stay positive, good things are coming. But when you're faced with, this many attacks, refusals, and, I'm sure, even the little stories that you've told me so far, they're not easy. We talked about this. These are sometimes not even things that normal people experience ever in their lifetimes. A crazy girlfriend trying to kill you, or no, really, or this, disgusting bastard raping you, and your family denying you of your identity. And I'm pretty sure there are many, many other things that you haven't told me about. But even just walking, in your shoes, how do you stay positive in all this?
I was always closed-minded. I didn't want to talk to anyone. But the thing that keeps me positive is music. Music is not something we create. It's already created in our minds. It lives in our body, it lives in our heart. We just have to let it go, let it come out. But most of the time we do not let it come out. So they think music is created by hard work and this kind of stuff. But no, most of the time it's about our feelings. What we feel is actually in music. And every sound around us is a music that helps us relax if we concentrate. What helped me to relax all the time and stay positive is just closing my eyes and listening to all the sounds around me, what they are telling to me. And it can sound crazy, but I do talk to myself.
Okay, that sounds crazy.
I do talk to myself. I ask questions from myself and do answer to myself as well. I used to think I'm bipolar. I get angry to myself. I want to hit myself. And I re-ask some questions from myself again. I answer them and I take some time to think of that. I think of that and get to realize more about myself. How exciting it can be when you ask from yourself. How many people can ask themselves what do they feel about themselves, about their life, about the moment they are having right now? And can you ask yourself why you are feeling negative towards something, or why you are feeling happy towards something? Can you express your feelings to yourself, not to someone else? It's always hard to understand yourself than understanding other people. I want to be remembered as a different person.
Different person.
Not just a singer, not just a model, but as a personality. When you create something, let it come out. You always should express what you feel. Singing is not created by our mind, but though it's telling of our heart. So I didn't create the music yet. I did create some, not perfect, still working to perfect that. But I did tell the story of my heart.
I know your lyric writing and your music probably improved a lot, but this is the very, foundation, the rough and the, and it's not tamed yet. And
this is the base.
There's a beauty in it too, right?
Yeah.
Is there one that you can share with me?
There is one. I call it signs.
Signs. Okay.
I had a dream, but with no signs. What could have changed? I tried hard, but I failed and you fade away. Look, my darling, I just tried all the best I could. But now I'm tired of this place. I hope it will change. When I saw you, think what I thought was the truth. I didn't care much of you. Now, when you are gone, it makes me mad, makes me sad, makes me fool. I wonder, cause it has shattered for my mistake. Just our lives don't collide. Our lives, just let's not start all again. Let's not start. Just our lives don't collide. Our lives, just our ways are different from what was before. This is the first one I wrote after I broke up.
I thought that's when you wrote it. That's beautiful and painful.
Still, I feel
Oh,
it's beating so fast actually.
really?
Because I never shared it with someone else.
Oh no, thank you.
I feel so worried now.
No, thank you. And also I know how tough it is to share something that you've never shared before with somebody else.
I wanted to talk to somebody who could actually share my pain, but I couldn't. So instead of talking words, I just had to write it down. So I could always look at it and remember. I'm actually thinking making a song on it.
I really think you did. I don't know everything that you're feeling because we're two different people, but just getting to know you these past few days, past few hours, I was really, I thank you. I really do. I thank you for opening up and sharing the deepest part of you. I know it's not easy. I think this is why I appreciate it even more, because it shows that you trust me enough to come and talk and open up to share with other people. Because you wouldn't have come in the first place if you didn't trust even me. So I really thank you for opening up.
I really care a lot about what I went through.
Exactly. And I think that's why I was, after our conversation, I thought back and I thought, I felt so grateful because, it's even these days, in modern days, it's even hard for friends to even sit down and have a coffee chat and talk about something. But you went through so many things that people did to hurt you and made you not trust other people. And you just said it, I had to learn these things to know that there's evil in the world and that you can completely trust.
Yeah.
But you overcame that, and you're giving another shot to me and to us. So, is there a song that comes from your heart that you might be able to play and share for us? And I know when we talked about it before, it takes a lot of courage for you to perform.
Because I didn't perform in front of people much, especially in front of people who I do not really know. So I had this fear in myself yet that I didn't overcome fully. I really want to overcome it. I think one day I will.
I really hope you do.
There is Lady Gaga's song that I really like called Shallow. It's hard feeling this fear in my heart that keeps me back,
What's that fear? That you wouldn't do as well as you want to, or people wouldn't be accepted?
That's right. It wouldn't be as well.
I also have the same fear. I think even when I was studying the program, I wanted everything to be perfect, before I show myself or before I stand in front of the camera. But I just realized I have to keep, pushing myself, putting myself out there, make the mistakes and see myself so that I can be better. And
I want to give it a try.
Okay. Yeah. The stage is yours.
Tell me something, boy. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I hear myself longing for a change. In all the bad times I fear myself. Come on a deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never leave the ground. Crash through the surface, words they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, shallow. In the shallow, in the shallow, shallow. We're far from the shallow now. I still have this fear. Actually, when I'm training, I do better.
Your voice was so powerful. I actually wasn't expecting it to be that strong. So that was absolutely gorgeous. Doping. That was good. It was really good. And I know how much it took for you to actually perform it for me. The fact that you even were able to play it today. Because, you know, to be honest, I wasn't expecting you to perform.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when we talked about it, I didn't want to push you. So the fact that you did it for me.
I didn't want to, but I really want to overcome this fear. That's why I'm trying. But I'm sorry that I couldn't do my best.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that. And I think you made a step today. You made a really big step. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you.
She really sets my soul on fire. But no words